Philadelphia is the undisputed king of the cheesesteak. Today we're gonna visit the best reviewed cheesesteak spots in the city to see if they live up to the hype. Jim's Steak since 1939. This place, legendary, ranked number 10, quick bites, all of Philly. This is my go-to Philly cheesesteak spot when visiting the city. What can you say about the best tasting cheesesteak? If you go, make sure you get it with whiz. Provolone does not bring out the flavors.
I've been coming to Jim's my whole entire life. In college, I used to come here at 2 a.m. after I would leave the bar. I would come to Jim's and the line would be wrapped around outside.
So this is the quietest you've ever seen it?
Never seen it like this.
I know there's this classic debate between cheese whiz or American or provolone. Where do you stand here?
I honestly get both, American and whiz. Whiz on top. American, so it's like mixed in with the meat, so you get cheese with every bite.
Let's do a whiz whip. Here we go. Big unveil. Oh, you can already see through a little. Look at that. Just a mountain of cheese. This is like the standard for Philly.
Standard for Philly. Has whiz, onions, and the meat.
Pretty finely chopped up, right?
Yes, definitely very finely chopped up. More chopped up than a lot of the other ones in Philly.
Yeah, I've been wanting to try this for years and years. It's like a food pilgrimage. Let's do it.
Cheers.
Cheers. Wow.
So good.
This just hits different. It's taking me to another level here.
Definitely a messy cheesesteak.
Very messy. I have to say, I think this is some of the best bread I've ever had in a sandwich, period. Not just a cheesesteak. I put this on anything.
Yeah, so it's Amorosa rolls. Everybody knows if you're from Philly, every cheesesteak's on an Amorosa roll. Or it needs to be, at least. It's perfect. And it holds in the meat. It doesn't get soggy.
That's true. We don't see much dripping here.
Nope.
And I'm like one of the messiest eaters ever. I've been doing okay so far. Love the meat, though. Typically when people come to Philly, is Jim's top 2 or 3 that the locals
100%.
recommend?
100%. I got American on the bottom, and then just the same classic whiz-wit. I always put ketchup on the cheesesteak.
Is that a thing? I don't know.
Cheers.
Oh, for sure. Cheers. Let's do this.
Got it in my mouth.
It's a lot more like fuller of a bite because you hit that American cheese first. It's a different experience. I think because a few times I've had a cheesesteak in Philly before, I always just did cheese whiz. I think I'm sticking with cheese whiz. I don't think I need the American.
I love it.
There is no one right way to eat a cheesesteak, right?
Drunk. The one way to eat it. Drunk.
Drunk? It's one of the best sandwiches I've had my entire life. Flat out.
That was a bold statement.
Bold, but true. Your first date wanted to take you here. Keeper or no?
I would never go out with him again.
You never go out with him again? Woodrow's is a complete wild card, not on any of the big lists, but the rating's 4.7. Totally obsessed with Woodrow's, and I want to come here every time I come to Philly. I was never that into Philly cheesesteaks until Woodrow's. All right, this guy's throwing some shade. I am so sick and tired of the uncultured swine of Philly running around acting like this isn't the best goddamn cheesesteak in the city. Let's see.
I mean, it's amazing. I would never call this a classic. Do not call it Philadelphia, and it's a classic, but it's really, really good. This is 2 of the truffle cheesesteaks.
Yeah, this is not your typical cheesesteak. I see the truffle right away. I think I gained 5 pounds just looking at this thing. It's pretty bougie, I don't know.
Yeah, we opened it. You could smell the truffle right away. You could see the truffle a little bit.
Oh, I smell it.
Yeah.
All right, well, cheers.
Cheers.
Let's try this.
What do you think?
I got hit with that truffle flavor right away.
Right away.
Which is so weird for me, eating cheesesteaks in general. You're used to just like the cheese whiz flavor, the American, and I feel like this is something that I would want to eat, I don't know, for like a special occasion maybe, just sitting in here, like I'm really in the mood for this truffle flavor.
It's delicious. It's delicious. I mean, you do really get hit with that truffle flavor right away. I'm missing a little bit of the cherry pepper mayo because I think the truffle takes it over too much. It's overpowering. The meat's chopped perfectly. I mean,
oh yeah.
I hate when it's like the shaved slabs of meat. That grosses me out. This, I love the way it's chopped. Great.
And I think the bread's actually pretty good too, fairly soft. Onions adds a little something to it.
Yeah.
Again, it's like, look at this, there's a truffle mess here. Who do you think are the people that rated this a 4.7? Do you think they're from Philly or they're not from Philly?
No, I think they're not from Philly.
They're transplants to Philly.
Probably transplants are just people coming in to visit for the day.
Okay. Okay. So you wouldn't put this
A
over any...
Philadelphian would never say this is their favorite.
You wouldn't put this over any of your favorites?
No.
Any of the classics? No.
No, definitely not. Definitely not. But it's still good.
I do like the finely sliced meat as well, the ribeye. It's growing on me though. It's definitely growing. It's like going to New York and eating something that's not your traditional New York slice. You can still appreciate it, even though it's not classic.
It's still good. It's not a classic, but it's still good.
So we could only film this video on a Monday. John's Roast Pork and Angelo's are closed, but if you smash that like button and I see 10,000 likes below, I'm gonna come back to Philly and we're gonna hit up some other spots. Ishkabibbles 4.3 rating. Honestly, if you know, you know, Ishkabibbles is the way to go when it comes to a good lunch on South Street. The Gremlin is a must get. I found this to be the absolute best cheesesteak establishment in Philly, bar none. The owner's such a sweet soul, even convinced me to try ketchup on it.
So funny enough, last week at the Hustle premiere, Adam Sandler said on camera that he used to get Ishkabibbles delivered to set every single day when he was filming in Philly.
Every day.
Every day.
Could we do one Whiz Wit ketchup?
Cheesesteak?
Yeah.
You want onions?
Yeah. 3 medium gremlins. Oh yeah, here we go. That was quick too. That was really quick. I ordered a drink that you've never had before
Never
here.
had it here.
The Gremlin. It's half lemonade, half grape juice. Apparently a big deal.
Cheers.
Let's see what this is like. Let's try it.
Oh, it's refreshing.
I like it actually.
More lemonade than grape.
This would be great with a little, what liquor would you put in this? Vodka maybe? A little vodka?
I mean, I'm partial to tequila, but I think vodka
Better.
would be good in this.
Gianna put ketchup at Jim's, and I'm like, I'm gonna try this. I've never done ketchup on cheesesteak.
I know it's controversial, but I like ketchup on my cheesesteaks.
This video's got plenty of controversy already, considering our last spot. Although something I noticed that was crazy was Woodrow's, the least classic spot, had by far the most people.
It's a new concept, and I feel like after COVID, people want to try something new.
Let's try this. You get the bigger one this time. Oh, this is falling out. Look at this.
Yeah, wow.
Chopped pretty thin, but again, I don't notice the cheese as much. It looks like it's a little bit more baked in. You know, this meat tastes a little different to me. This tastes more like hamburger meat to me.
It has a cheeseburger feel, but are you thinking that because of the ketchup?
I might be thinking that because of the ketchup. That's a good point. This one really feels like it's late night and I'm wasted and I'm trying to avoid a hangover. This seems like a hangover killer right here. You know what? I like the ketchup actually.
I've changed him.
He's changed me. It adds something to it.
I like adding the ketchup to my cheesesteak because the cheesesteak is just so fatty in itself that you need that like tang in it just to balance it, you know?
I don't feel so bad. Usually I'm the messy one and she's got me. We're like neck and neck here. Too many people think of Philly just as like a cheesesteak destination and you work in food.
We have a lot of good restaurants, but yes, I think primarily when people think of Philly, they think of just cheesesteaks and soft pretzels. Another place I wanted to take him to was John's Roast Pork, and they have other sandwiches other than cheesesteaks there. We have a lot of great ethnic foods here as well.
How you feeling about Ishkabibbles compared to the other two? Honest opinion.
Jim's is still my favorite.
Hands down today, Jim's was my favorite. But I didn't dislike any of these.
Yeah.
I liked all of them for maybe different reasons. They gave us a lot of meat.
Yeah, they did.
But I feel like all the cheese dripped out. It's just
that's
ketchup.
why I like getting the American sometimes too in here, because there's sometimes when it's like not mixed around, it falls out, and then you like can't see the cheese on everybody.
Amazing Ben with a differing viewpoint.
I like the fact that the cheese is drippier in this one, and the onions are chopped smaller, which makes it juicier.
So Ishkabibbles is your favorite?
I would say so, along with Adam Sandler.
That's what Philly's all about, right? Differing viewpoints on cheesesteak?
Everybody likes their own favorite. Clearly, we all had our own favorites.
And this one's mine. So, cheers, Adam Sandler.
If you want to stay on our best reviewed series, check out New York's top rated hot dog spots. Don't watch this one on an empty stomach, trust me.